Hi, and welcome to the Simply Genius Health and Safety Management System. This is most likely your first visit to Simply Genius, so we thought we'd start off by letting you see how it works. Just a quick note before we start. Simply Genius has a comprehensive range of forms and documents to help you manage your workplace health and safety. No matter where you are in Simply Genius, you can always get to these forms and documents by 1. Clicking on the Forms button on the toolbar, 2. Right-clicking anywhere in Simply Genius to display the context menu, and there you can select the Forms option, or right back here on the home screen you can just pop across to the tab on the far right side and click Choose a Form, and there you are back in the Forms. Click anywhere on the home page to get to the Welcome page. Once you've read that, simply click on the Start page, and we're right here at Admin Start Here. We're going to look at the general features of this page to start with. So we've got up the top, we've got the title bar. Come down a bit and we have the toolbar, which is much the same as every other toolbar in a browser. To the left, below that, we have the menu, and then the large area to the right is the chart area, which also displays the step information once we click on a step. Like that. I'll go back. So let's pop across now and look at these areas in detail. So up on the title bar, we've got the name of the application and its version, the current version, and the information that tells you exactly where you are now. So let's go into the menu and look at that in detail. Over here, we start with the Home button, and this takes you to the home page of the chart you're in, or right to the very top if you're already on a home page. We'll go back. Looking now at the chart. So chart simply displays the chart. We're already on the chart, so it's displaying it already. Let's look at details. Now details tells us the purpose and scope and the revision history of this procedure. Linked files displays a clickable list of all the files that are referred to in the current chart, and note that sometimes this will be presented to you by way of a concertina. Linked charts gives us a clickable list of all the relevant charts that you can visit directly from the current chart, and then we come to the printable procedure. Clicking on the printable procedure opens a pop-up window and displays a full version of the current procedure. You can walk through this or print it out using the print controls, just as you can with any other Adobe Acrobat document. And coming down below that, then we have the steps. This is listing all the steps as per the chart that we saw on the right, and they're numbered in the same order. Okay, so now let's go back to the chart, and we're going to explore a little. Let's click on Manage Health and Safety, and we'll scroll down here and have a look at the Health and Safety homepage. Note first of all that it's color-coded. The light green color applies to all the Health and Safety homepages, just as other colors apply to the other areas. We're going to go and have a look at some driving safety setup. So here we are at the driving safety chart. Let's just go back to that though and look at something. Note that we have the double lines down the side of all the figures on this chart. What that says is when I click on this figure with the double lines, I'll go straight through to a new chart. So here we are on Manage Driver and Vehicle Safety. Let's look at some of the features. Firstly, we've grouped the steps so that you can see the logical order all the way through. Some steps have a little green icon here, which says that there is a form or a document ready for you to use on that step, as you can see here. We'll come back to that in a moment and have a look further. Others have the double lines down the side, which tell us that we can go straight from here to another chart. At the very bottom of the chart we have the red navigation buttons, which will take us to the home pages for other areas. We'll go back to health and safety and back into driving. Okay, so even without being on a chart, you can always get to other home pages by right-clicking and clicking on the context menu for the page you want. Okay, we're going to go in now and look at one of the steps, clicking on step 1, and we want to look at the form, having read the instructions and the information here. Let's look at the driver's license register. It opens in its own window, it's in Word, and we can pop in here and hey, we can even add a logo if we want to, very easily, just by doing that. A couple of clicks and you've got your own logo ready to go. We'll close that document. Now you can navigate through the steps in any procedure without having to go back to the chart simply by opening the overlay chart using the little chart icon on the top right hand corner, where in step 1 I could go straight to step 2 from here and I can move through all of those steps. And remember, I said you can go to another chart. Here we are, straight off to another chart. So that concludes our overview of Simply Genius. Let's just pop back to the start page